Staff, why I had to leave Kick. Now, this was going crazy a few days ago. I am late to it, and it's going to be even later when it goes live. But let's get into it. Okay? Let's hear what your least favorite progressive idiot, dyslexic idiot, yapping, pauses too much streamer has to say about this whole situation. Okay, I've only seen like a minute clip, not even. I saw it was playing it and I read the caption, or not the captions, the how it was titled. So I don't even know what 18 minutes this video can hold. Why I had to leave Kick. I'm gonna take two guesses, and it's Neon and Aiden Ross. Have any of you guys seen anything about this? Or is everybody going into this blind right now? Because if you're going into this blind, oh my god, you're in for a what? Hello? Why is this not playing?
Hi everyone.
Okay.
For those of you who don't know who I am, which is probably 99% of you, my name's Melissa, and I was previously employed by Kick and Steak. There's been a couple of controversies recently that I've posted on my Twitter just in regards to how they've treated me since I left. Not only did they send me a cease and desist, which I'll go into in a second, in regards to this tweet,
There's no way this is why they sent a cease and desist. Has nobody learned? It is going to be so much worse. Unless somebody constantly, actively continues to spew things that are just clearly lies over and over and over and over again, it is so much better, especially for something like this, to not file a cease and desist. What old idiot decided that this would be a good idea from Steak and Kick? Huh? What idiot thought it would be a good idea to file cease and desist in this scenario, dude? What the heck? On some real, for real, yeah, yo, on God, also, sorry, I'm gonna clip this and make it a YouTube video, so I'm trying not to say any bad words in the beginning. But yo, what's up, Austin? How's it going? Me personally, if someone sends a cease and desist, I assume they did something messed up. Yeah, dude. Yeah. This is so not worth sending a cease and desist over. I mean, she could be lying, but why would she, in this scenario?
Yeah. But they've also been lying about the fact that I was fired when I quit. So I posted this post with my resignation letter in it. I think a lot of people were kind of confused on why I would post a resignation letter to 700 people that follow me on Twitter. This is because quite a few people in the esports industry do follow my account. And I thought it was a good way to showcase that if they had heard these lies, that they were absolutely unfounded. And I felt like I really had no other option. I mean, it was either let it go or try my hardest to get it out there, that was absolutely not the case. Now, when I talk about them lying about me being fired, I'm not talking about an entry-level exec or some account manager. I'm talking about the CMO of both Kick and Steak, the guy that approves all the contracts. He's the head of the affiliate team for Steak. He runs the social media team, but pretty much everything runs through him. Every event, anything at all, as far as ideas or streamers or anything, runs through this guy. He's basically Ed. He's on pretty much the exact same level as this guy. He directly reports to Ed. The CMO basically runs everything. I think they decided to go with this strategy because Steak and Kick are supposed to be sort of booming at the moment, and a lot of people in the industry
booming. I can't speak for Steak. I don't participate in online gambling. Not that I'm a hard stance against online gambling. I just don't participate in it. I don't think it's really interesting. I would never really gamble anything than maybe a few bucks at a casino with my friends. So I can't speak for that. But I think when, at least for me, from kind of the outside looking in, from somebody that tried to stream on Kick for a little bit, when I think of Kick and booming right now, I mean, they have XQC. They have, obviously, Neon and Aiden Ross. And, Drake will stream on there from time to time. I think, honestly, Drake streaming on Kick after everything with Kendrick kind of just makes the most sense to look at what kind of a human being Drake is and how the public perceives him now after the Kendrick beef, or at least a lot of the public. is a perfect way to like kind of sum up Kick. I don't really believe that they're booming. I mean, they might have, again, they have like a couple streamers that allegedly pull near 100,000 concurrents, right? Allegedly. But the main problem with Kick is, at least from when I was streaming there, and I think this was after XQC signed there. I could be wrong. They just don't have a huge user base. They don't have a huge user base. They don't have a ton of smaller streamers. Like Twitch has like however many million people that go live a month. I don't know what Kicks is, but I can only imagine that it's not half. It's not half. It'd be crazy if it was a quarter, but I don't think it's even a quarter, to be honest with you, from the way that like me just looking for people to raid on Kick at the time. Like I was like, yo, there's like almost no one on here. Funny enough, like literally multiple times, either I accidentally raided someone that was anti-Semitic, racist, or sexist. Crazy. Not even like the anti-Semitic one, you know, like the racist, the sexist, like people acting whatever way, like maybe they were joking, maybe it was whatever. But the anti-Semitic dude was like genuinely anti-Semitic. It was crazy, bro. Like I literally like rated him, like talked for a little bit, and then I like muted the tab and was doing something else. And I go in my Discord and everyone's like, hey, Chris, you rated a dude that's anti-Semitic. I was like, what? And then I like tuned back in. He was literally like saying like, I mean, maybe he was joking about the 1940s leader. Okay, maybe he was just playing a little joke. Okay, but usually when I'm joking, I put some, you know, a little different tune to my voice. I put a little different tune to my voice and I laugh. And also, you know, I don't know. I usually gauge if I'm going a little bit darker, if chat is rocking with it or not, or, you know, if in any realm people could think it's funny. You know, I what this guy was saying was not really. It was like, yeah, I don't know. What's his name? Oh my God, Nick Fuentes. It gave Nick Fuentes is what it gave. I bet this the same guy that Aiden gave, that gave Aiden the money to sit in an empty warehouse. How the fuck you get a job like this? Because clearly you don't need to be smart. I don't think you can even avoid that on Kick. Like that platform's demographic at this point. Mel Gibson rant, yo. Yeah, I think that actually Big E, right? The streamer who streams on Kick actually had a really good point, and he like worked relatively close with Kick and like has tried to help them and has been pretty pro Kick. He had a good point. Is like you can't be the platform that just like lets absolute everyone, all these idiots, be a part of it. You can't be like the platform that's like, oh, I got banned here, now I'm gonna go over here only platform. Like you can do that a lot of the times. Like you can let other streamers come over there that like, you know, are banned on Twitch. Like honestly, I think like even though I think he's a bad human being, Destiny, right? He said some crazy shit on Twitch. He said some crazy things on Twitter and YouTube and all that stuff, but he's not going to be a horrible brand risk. He's going to say some really stupid shit, but he's not going to be like, you know, Neon, or who are the dudes that just got banned for literally trying to hook up with a 16-year-old? Like, he's not going to be that bad. Like, having people like that on your platform, like, okay, yeah, sure. Be that platform for those people. But when you have, like, a compiled list of people that are just doing, like, hateful shit and idiot shit, like, there's so many, like, you know, anyone that doesn't know, hasn't watched the documentaries about, like, the dude that was selling people's nudes in his Discord, and, you know, the dude who had sex on cam non-consensually and, like, gaslit that girl into giving him head. You know, like, all of these scenarios, like, dude, and they didn't ban, maybe they did ban both of them, but it took other people calling them out for them to finally get banned, you know? Kick didn't just ban them. Yo, Christian, thanks for the raid. Anyways, so I was watching Fresh and Fit the other day. Dude, nah. If it was just somebody that watched Fresh and Fit and was just like, you know, a Tate stan, like, it would be one thing. I'd be like, oh, damn, well, you know, I don't really agree with this guy's values. I don't think my chat probably agrees, so I just won't raid them anymore. But dude was really just like, yeah, you know, hail. I was like, what is this guy saying? if you DM 100 girls, yo, what's up, Gage? How's it going? Oh, I thought you were talking about Notorious Big. Hello, but no, yeah. Kick at this point is a dying company and it will get shut down, but IDK people still watch like crazy. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they're gonna get shut down because Stake has pretty much an infinite money glitch, but I think that their public image is rapidly going down the gutter right now because they won't ban people and they won't take accountability for doing dumb things. And they also won't hold their creators accountable, you know? Not that Twitch has been perfect, but I think that Twitch is kind of with Dan Clancy at the helm right now, like going in a upward motion, right? And Kick is on a downward motion. Now, I'm not saying it's like, you know, but like it's been rough. Also, I saw some idiot today, and not to spoil what we're gonna like see here in a little bit. But some idiot Kaide basically was like, I'm not going to sign with Kick because of my morals. Some idiot was like, oh, what are the morals of this streamer to stream on a platform that shows naked women? Brother, you clearly have not hung out on Kick. Okay, dude? Kick is 1,000% worse. Now, I don't even agree with that shit, right? Because Twitch has now, you know, age restricted pretty much, or at least tried to, you know, to YouTube's level of age restricting these type of things. Content like that. Kick, there's like, it is the wild, at least when I was active on there last summer, it was like, oh yeah, this is literally like pretty much someone naked. Oh, we're having a twerk off. Oh, okay, word, bro, yeah. At least Twitch is like slightly trying, you know? Like Soul said, Twitch is at least kind of trying there. I think trying to make that argument for Kick or Twitch being unmoral and Kick being moral, it's like, yo, you just aren't paying attention. What the hell's going on? Kick. That was the best thing to happen to Twitch? Yeah. I've never seen the old CEO do any public outreach like Dan does. Yeah, no, not at all, dude. Hello, and how are you today? It's my birthday. We went to the zoo, and I got Godzilla and Kong, New Empire, and an old school Godzilla shirt, and I'm so tired from all the walking. Well, Tootsie, happy birthday. Sounds like you had an awesome one. I'm happy for you, homie.
Would probably think it was crazy for someone to leave because it's such a big opportunity, and it really is, especially being in Australia where we really don't have a big entertainment industry at all. So, you know, this is kind of a once in a lifetime opportunity.
In Aussie!
I think that they would have thought they would get away with saying.
I should have known that by her accent like 3 seconds into this video. These dweebs wouldn't last a minute at like 09 YouTube. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Oh, no, even like 2013, 2014 YouTube, like half of these people being like, Twitch is immoral. Twitch is immoral. Like, yo, bro, I understand that you're like 14 and Andrew Tate or whatever fucking idiot on the internet, Fresh and Fit, whatever streamer you watch on Rumble is telling you like, these women are holes, you know, or whatever he's saying, you know. This is a mole. You need to pray. You know, whatever dumb shit they're saying, right? But like that, you didn't experience like any of the fucking earlier internet, or really I think any portion of like serious life experience at this point. Like, bro, you can't just control what you consider is immoral and moral. Like, you're not the final say, bro. You're not God. Yo, what's up, Iron King, by the way? Well, not really, but I'm so sick of these fucking losers trying to hide behind being Muslim to hate women. Yeah, bro, it's rough, bro. It like, there's so much shit online right now, and I feel bad for anyone that is, like, a genuine, like, Muslim on the internet, because I feel like Sneeko in sort of, I mean, I don't stay up to date on Andrew Tate because nobody really, at least in the circles that I watch, talk about Andrew Tate, but a lot of people talk about Sneeko, or at least that's the content I've been consuming. And this dude is like dragging like pretty much the Muslim religion through the mud with the shit that he's saying. Like, oh yeah, fully developed woman. Like, oh, who am I to say what a fully developed woman is? Sneeko, it's easy. Say it's someone over 18. And stop saying that, you know, you being Muslim has anything to do with the fact that you are debating whether it's 18 or not, you fucking idiot. Yeah, dude. It's so sad, bro. It's so sad when, like, religions get twisted like that. Yo, what's up, Greenwich? How's it going, homie? Anyways, I was totally getting off on a totally sidetracked yelling about Sneeko.
Saying that I was fired because there's no way someone would leave this business. Little do they know it was actually extremely easy to leave. With the things that go on in that office, the ego on these people is insane to think that no one would leave. But they do employ people purposely that are completely okay with unethical behavior and conduct it themselves and work with zero integrity. So I'm not surprised that they were surprised that I would leave. I guess that was a mistake on their point to even employ someone like me, thinking that I would be okay with even a quarter of the things that happen in that office. It's important to note that the office environment for me was extremely hostile. Not only because I was being treated pretty poorly by a couple of individuals and the people that I went to for help were not helpful at all, but because there was just a consistent disrespect to other people's opinions and beliefs. And this went as far as to just consistently hearing the F slur, and not even just in jest, like as a joke. It was specifically, targeted towards people that it was supposed to discriminate against. Even so much as to walk past the socials room, the guys that run the, kick streaming and kick community, and hear the N-word just dropped. Hard up.
What?
Like, what is this office? How? And they
Ain't no way. Ain't no way, dude. They're really like, yo, you wouldn't survive. You wouldn't survive an hour in MW2 lobbies or the kick streaming offices, pussy liberal. Guess what, brother? Guess what, brother? Guess what, brother? Vaccine card? N-word card? They're really like, yeah, dude. They had crazy predators, racist, homophobes on KIK. Us at KICK are gonna give them a run for their money, boys. Let's go! Okay, so that's goofy timing. Oh no, my job sucked. Dude. Yo, what's up, Irvin, by the way? How's it going, brother? The HR was like, hold up, we donated a neon. Can you wait a few hours? Goddamn liberals.
Had the executive, like the upper management was in the room. And I just sort of was like, what did I just hear? I couldn't believe it. And it's like, I came from companies that if you said anything slightly offensive, you are in trouble, if not.
Listen, let me just pause here because I can already feel when I make this a little I'm just going to grab this whole thing and upload it to YouTube, right? Shout out my boy Dark Viper AU. I can already hear people being like, it's just words, don't get offended, whatever. One, shut up, dork, okay? Shut up, dork. Two, this is a work area. This is a workspace that they're in, right? I don't give a fuck if everybody in that entire group doesn't get offended by it. You should not be saying slurs in a workspace, bro. That's not what should be happening, bro. Like, just straight up, like, if you're trying to have a serious business, you should not be saying slurs. Again, it doesn't matter if nobody in that group's gonna get offended. You just shouldn't be doing that in a workplace. Sorry, call me a stupid liberal. This dumb liberal trying to tell us that we shouldn't say the hard R in a workplace. Stupid fucking sissy. Anyways, let me back up here. These snowflake companies ain't let me use the F slur to the one gay coworker.
Companies that if you said anything slightly offensive, you are in trouble, if not fired. And I think, there is a balance that you have to strike, but at the end of the day, it's the company's responsibility to ensure that everybody feels safe and welcome. I even remember seeing... Left
wants everyone to feel safe. My bad, hold on, let me hit the... Lefty wants everyone to feel safe. Here we go again. Imagine clocking in at Walmart for your boss to just start saying slurs. Yeah, bro. Imagine office parties for Kick would be like Wolf of Wall Street type shit. I'm gonna be honest, I've never watched Wolf of Wall Street, so I can't comment on that. There went all validity of what I have to say out the window. This dude hasn't seen Wolf of Wall Street. This guy isn't real. Regardless of your personal beliefs, no professional would be dropping slurs like it's a COD lobby. Yo, on God.
A couple of people in my team laughing because they were deliberately misgendering transgender streamers. Like, who, like, how do you function in that environment? So in regards to my resignation letter, a lot of it was blurred. This was just due to the fact that a lot of it was personal information that...
I'm gonna be honest, bro. Sorry, I was like trying to gather my thoughts there. Listen, even if you're one of the fucking idiots, okay, that's like whatever, however you feel about trans people, right? This is obviously a very pro LGBTQI plus space. However the fuck you feel about that, again, if Kick doesn't want to be seen as like the conservative cesspool that some people are trying to like paint it to be, they need to cut that shit out. They need to cut that shit out. They need to nip that in the bud, dude. You can just have people like misgendering people all willy-nilly if you don't want to be seen as like the conservative or bigoted platform. Like, just straight up, like, cut that shit out, dude. You don't... there's no need for it. There's no need for it in a space. One, there's no need for it in a space. And two, if you don't want to be seen, you know, if you don't want PR nightmares, just cut it out of the workspace. If you're going to employ those people, like, okay, but you need to make it clear that this is a serious space and they need to treat it seriously. Hey, of course, Tootsie, of course. Literally just every day having to survive in Walmart in the Midwest is hell because they be dropping the hard R and F slur and anything else. No one, not even HR, would do anything about it. This is why I quit. Yo, that's real. I feel like Kick's one thing it has going for it is these people go there so they're in a position where they can't do that even if they wanted to. Oh, be like treat them, yeah, like actually force them to behave themselves. Also, dude, there was a big ass spider crawling on my curtains over there. So if I run away quickly or fling my body across the room at any point, just know the spider got close to me.
It wasn't really relevant, or it depicted another staff member whose story is not mine to tell. But the part that you could see that I really didn't want public, but I knew if I blurred literally the entire thing out, it would have zero impact and people would just assume that it was fake anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that is the thing right now. Gage is like, and that's like what one of the dudes, Big E is his name, not to be confused with Big E Smalls. Big E, who streams on Kick and is like pretty vocal about Kick. He's like, you guys gotta like stop being just the platform that everyone who gets banned on Twitch goes to. That like just the platform that anyone can do whatever the hell they want to do on it, or you're gonna lose credibility, which is literally just what keeps happening. Also, I think Urban said it pretty well. Just don't be fucking insensitive. I don't get how it doesn't become tiring. It's fucking easy to just mind your damn business. Yeah, dude, that's been like my whole thing, like pretty much my whole time. Anytime anybody's like has some like anti-trans rhetoric, it's like, dude, it would just be way easier for you just to not give a shit. Even if you disagree, like whatever, dude, just don't give a shit. Like it's not going to actually affect you. Like sorry that you have to, like when you hear about a trans person, it immediately activates your brain into some sort of anger, right? But like, dude, if you can just like hear about trans people and mind your business and not let it bother you, like, me personally, I'm not a big fan of a lot of politicians. You know, I am no enjoyer of Joe Brandon. Okay, obviously I'm not an enjoyer of Donald J. Trump. But every time that I hear Joe Biden or Donald Trump, I'm not like, God, I hate politicians. Oh, they make my skin crawl. We should fucking handle all politicians. We should ship them away. They have a mental illness. I'm just like, yeah, whatever, dude. I don't know why it's so hard for people, even the people that, have a disdain for trans people, for whatever fucking reason, whatever is wrong in their fucking wiring, that's like some way that someone lives their life is somehow gonna fuck up theirs. For whatever reason, I don't know why they can't just let it go. Like, life would just be so much easier if they just weren't so fucking angry about it all the time. Anyways, total sidetrack. I would prefer not to have like this conversation while we're trying to talk about Kick, but I feel like it's been pretty intertwined recently, at least, from what I've seen and then from this video. So, yeah, anyways, let me back up here a little bit. These goddamn snowflakes acting like they can tell me how to tell others what to do. Urgh. Dude, that's my favorite thing about Christians is they are like, I am like Jesus. Then go, ew, gay people. And I'm like, y'all never read the Bible or something? Jesus was homies with everybody, even if they did wrong. I say wrong because that's what they think. Well, dude, here's the thing, especially about like Christians that are, at least for me, Christians that like see being gay as like a sin, is they all, for whatever reason, they have to yell, hate the sin, love the sinner. Like, brother, you don't even have to say anything. Keep it to yourself. Just keep it to yourself. Love them then. Love them then. You don't need to post on Facebook, hate the sin, love the sinner. Like, we don't care, brother. We don't care. Bro, I deal with cops on a daily basis at my job, and it's no secret that I fucking hate cops, but it's not like I'm gonna lose my mind over them existing near me. Hey, yo, perfect example. Perfect example, bro. I saw a meme of Christianity saying dope characters, horrible fan base, LMAO. Yo, what's up, Eddie, by the way? Yeah, dude, it's really just a shame, bro. Like, here's the thing. With all religions, they're a good thing until people try and oppress other people with them. I'm a pretty like pro-religion, pro-spirituality guy, but I'm also pro those people not using whatever their belief system is that has been created by a religion to enforce it on other people. What's up, Chrissy Poo? Yo, what's up, Eddie? Edie? But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's just my viewpoint on it. What do I know? What do I know, dude?
Function in that environment. So in regards to my resignation letter, a lot of it was blurred. This was just due to the fact that a lot of it was personal information that wasn't really relevant, or it depicted another staff member whose story is not mine to tell. But the part that you could see that I really didn't want public, but I knew if I blurred literally the entire thing out, it would have zero impact and people would just assume that it was fake anyway. So I speak about the fact that I needed flexible working arrangements and that they were revoked. A lot of people assumed that I needed to be home all the time, or I was working from home, or I wasn't showing up from work, or I was taking a ridiculous amount of time off, which is just absolutely not the case. So my daughter started school in February, and every second week I needed to pick her up. So I would get in at around 9:30 after dropping her off. I wouldn't take any breaks or have lunch, and I would leave by about 2:30. It's important to note that a lot of staff members work from home, and we absolutely didn't have a stringent office working environment where we couldn't actually access information outside of the office, especially my team where we had to work 24/7 because we were the POCs for a lot of partners overseas. And also I was consistently working with businesses overseas. So there were times where I would be working from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. outside of work hours after doing a day's work. So it was very normal to work from home anyway. And all I needed to do was work from home for a couple of hours at the end of the day to pick up my daughter every second week. You can imagine it was a surprise to me when the manager of the partners team, yes, the same guy that has been going around spreading lies about me, sat me down and just flat out said that my flexible working arrangements would be revoked effective immediately and I need to find alternatives. I found it absolutely disgusting that that was effective immediately when basically giving me no time to come up with an alternative. And not to get too personal, but I don't have anybody to lean on. I don't have friends or family that can help me out here, and they were very aware of that. So for me, there was no other options. They were basically...
I mean, that's literally just like shitty company. Like, you're treating your workers like shit type of thing. And, I'm sure there's going to be some, like, pro big company dick rider out there that's like, yeah, that's just how it works. But like, why? Why should it work that way? Why? Why should it work that way? Why are we okay with this? Why are we okay with these billion-dollar companies screwing over a single mother? Why? Why are we okay with that? Why is that cool? Why is that fine? It shouldn't be. This is just a horrible thing to do to a single mother, dude. Effective immediately. You have no way of figuring this out right now. You're cooked, dude. Yeah, you have no. There's literally nothing. You don't have any friends or family to like have your back here. Well, guess what? We're not gonna have your back either, buddy. And guess what? We aren't gonna give you time to try and figure out who could help you here. Crazy. Yo, what's up, Link? How's it going? In the Bible, Jesus left his entire flock of sheep to find one lost sheep. That one lost sheep is supposed to be the sinners or people who don't know God. He wouldn't go out of his way to harass or harm someone who goes against his religion and law. Yeah, dude, you know what else is crazy about like Jesus analogies and shit is that like basically the modern like organized religion that is in America right now, like I'm not saying all organized religion, right? Obviously, I'm sure there's lots of churches out there that actually do good, you know? I spent like 10 years in a questionable church, I'll just say that. I have some friends, some people that I consider friends that still work there, so I don't really want to drag anyone there. We'll just say a questionable church. And then like for a little bit right before COVID, before I like basically became like not agnostic, but like spiritual, right? They like actually did shit. Like they actually helped the community. They actually like did stuff. So there's a lot, and it was a pretty big church. So there are good churches out there, but the main thing is like the main like a lot of these like bigger churches, or at least some of them, have become what the Romans were to Jesus. Like they literally have become the Romans. Like literally just bringing down any religious leader, any outwardly religious person that tries to defend like LGBTQIA plus, or even people that were like pro Black Lives Matter, you know, anybody like that, they have literally become the Romans in the scenario. Like I genuinely believe, like for me personally, and again, you know, I'm just spiritual now. I'm not like a Christian or anything, but I did grow up Christian. I worked at a church, and I did study the Bible a lot. I went to a lot of Bible studies, years and years on end. I truly believe that if Jesus was around today, he would be very, very much love all people. He would befriend everyone. He wouldn't, I mean, really a lot of the points in the Bible where God is condemning gay people are mistranslations. So I personally, my view of it is Jesus would be, he would be pro LGBTQIA plus. Obviously, I'm not saying everyone, right, of that group, because there are some, you know, there are the people that are, you know, horrible humans a part of that group. Like there is horrible humans in every single group, you know? But yeah. So yeah, I just don't want anyone ever to see me as a anti-religious or anti-Christian person. I'm not. I'm basically just anti-evil organized religion. Or anybody dragging religions through the dirt. Oh, like Sneeko, you know, and Andrew Tate at this point. I mean, I think it would be cool to think that there is God, or gods, but once I got hate bombed just for not immediately jumping on the train, that's when I say, okay, nope. I see why so many people hate this religion. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I've gotten into so many arguments on Facebook, funny enough, with worship pastors from churches. That's why I don't really rock with either of those churches that I was a part of. I mean, there was a lot of reasons for the church I was like a part of for like 10 years. And then the last church, like one of the worship leaders was just like a complete asshole to me. Because I wasn't pro-Trump. Like just blatantly just was like, yeah. It wasn't even over Trump. It was really Kodak Black being like, I love Donald Trump. And I was like, yeah, this guy has a bad political compass and he makes bad music. He's like, you just hate Kodak Black because he's more successful than you. And then he started to like call me a communist. I was like, brother. It's kind of funny, dude. It's so funny, bro. People don't understand the difference from being like a liberal, a socialist, or a communist, or even just like progressives and like where they land anywhere in there. It's so funny, bro. It's just like to a lot of people it's all one, you know? I think it's like a lot like delegitimizing so much. Like honestly, anybody who does that, I'm just gonna write off their opinion on that, because like for me as somebody that considers himself as like a progressive, I realize that not all conservatives are like one whole thing. Like I realize there's different levels to that shit, and I hear people out from their viewpoints. And I feel like a lot of times there's a lot of people there that don't do the same for me. I don't know if it's just out of ignorance or just because they don't want to give somebody the time of day. Okay, I'm going to continue on with this. We're talking so much about religion and stuff. I'm sorry, Chad. Let's just scoot this along because that's like not the main point of this situation. But I'm so down after this. If we would have a little like debrief and discuss it all, I'm all ears. I'm all for it.
Telling me to choose between my child and my work. Of course, I asked if this had anything to do with my performance, because to me, that was the only excusable reason that they could have to even revoke the rights, but to do it so suddenly. I was told in that meeting that it had absolutely nothing to do with my performance, which made sense to me because I wasn't underperforming at all and I hadn't been told ever that I was underperforming. So it would have been very out of the blue for them to just say it in that meeting and not tell me anything prior or give me any kind of notes prior to that, like, oh, please work on this or you need to do better here. When I asked what the reason was for this insane backflip, they told me that my parental responsibilities were becoming a burden to the team's morale and that it was going to have an effect on their performance. And as you can see, this was solidified in this email. Yes, I have blurred out the rest because it's totally irrelevant and I want to make sure that this stays on track. This was very hurtful.
Hold on, let me read this. We've given you the benefit of the doubt for the past couple of months by letting you work from home during the second half, whenever you have required to do so. However, next week onwards, i.e. starting from 22nd of April, you would have to request leave half day if you are unable to work for all the 7.5 hours at the office. We also discussed how this might affect the team in the long run, WRT, the team's performance, and the team's morale. How dare you have a family, you stupid woman? Kick staff. I'm surprised they didn't call her the F slur here, honestly.
And I want to make sure that this stays on track. This was very hurtful.
Oh, by the way. Best regards. Hey, by the way, you're not allowed to be a mother. Best regards, though. Hey, from the kick team, best regards. You're not allowed to be a woman. Or a mother. You dumb woman. Okay, it's basically what they're saying here. Surprised they didn't put that at the end. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Because it's totally irrelevant and I want to make sure that this stays on track. This was very hurtful. You know, if you're a parent, you know that your morale is also very low, especially if you're working full time. So to hear that other people's morale was low for me having to run around like a psychopath every morning and every night trying to, you know, scurry together to get her to school, to get to work, to leave work, to go get her. You know, it was a lot of pressure on me and it's a lot of pressure on anybody. And
how do you just, I mean, I don't know. Call me a soft lefty again, dude. How do you not just have empathy? How as employers do you not just have empathy for this person? Like, what? What? How do you not just be like, oh, yeah, you're a mother. Oh, you're exhausted. You're a single mother. Oh, you don't have any family or friends to rely on? Oh, and you're a single mother? Oh, yeah, you're exhausted. Oh, I get it. What the fuck?
to be so blatantly just disregarded, you know, and overlooked in that moment, it really sucked. Look, I wasn't at all surprised about being treated like this because the way that company is run is unimaginable, but it did make me sad being told that basically my daughter was a burden to other people. I also reference in this resignation letter that I was being mistreated by a couple of co-workers. I'm not going to get into this right now because honestly...
Because they've never seen a woman before? I don't know, dude. I think they've definitely seen a woman before, but it's probably skewed. Probably their viewpoint on women's probably skewed by the women that stream on their site. Listen, dude, I'm all for, I know I was saying whatever about Twitch. I'm all for sex workers getting their bag, but I do think that the fact that Kick is filled of sex workers that have been kicked off of Twitch and other platforms means that they're probably being a little sus. So I think the Twitch moderation staff have seen those women and maybe have a skewed view of them. How women are in work. Oh, yeah, Iron King. I have played The Last of Us 1, but I haven't had the chance to play 2 yet because I don't have a PS4 or a 5. But when it comes to PC, I 1000% will, bro. Half the time, Kick is just straight porn. Yeah. Yeah. Kick also has constant crimes being filmed. That too. With no consequences. Yeah. Well, no. Come on. They banned them for 48 hours. Okay? Come on.
It's just a lot. There's a lot to say. I actually made a video that was an hour and a half long about Kick, but I decided that I kind of came off a little bit like this guy. So I am not going to release that right now. I'm just going to go into my last month at the company and what was the turning moments that made me go, this is absolutely not worth it anymore. So after being told that I couldn't have flexible working arrangements, I sought out the CMO, that great guy, and I was like, what do I do? Where do I run? Who do I speak to? Blah, blah, blah. He goes, I'll speak to Ed. Ed is the one that basically fires you or he doesn't because of these types of issues. So every single day I came in, I was like, okay, I'm expecting them to give me an answer. You know, a week went by, 2 weeks went by, 4 weeks went by, and I'm still chasing this guy up. Like, what's going on? Can you just let me know? Like, can we talk about alternatives? I'm happy to do an extra day on the weekend if I have to. Like, I wanted to continue to try and move this platform to a good place, a safe place, a savory place for the industry. And I couldn't do that if I didn't work here. And honestly, they need all the help they can get in that regard because most people that work there really don't give a shit. I actually never got clarity on this at all. I actually quit before I ever got clarity about it. So who knows what would have happened. The stress of not knowing was definitely a part of wanting to leave. But there were 2 specific incidences in my last couple of weeks, maybe 3 weeks, that really solidified the fact that I was absolutely not in the right place. Oh. One of these incidences was when I was in a meeting and for those of you who don't know, there's a creator on Kick who got a contract through one of the bigger streamers. This creator has special needs and we gave him a contract out of good faith and the fact that this bigger streamer was quite a fan of him. Quick side note, I grew up with a severely autistic cousin and I am very in tune with the needs and well-being of anybody with a disability. So I wanted to follow up on this guy's contract renewal because the POC was the manager of the partners team. And I don't know if you guys have figured this out or not yet, but he's a massive dick. So I was really concerned that this streamer wasn't going to be treated well, and I was right. So when I asked about this streamer's contract renewal...
This woman's gangsta, bro. She's gangsta.
He had a smirk on his face and goes, I decimated his rate. And this was apparently fucking hilarious because everybody else in the room laughed. I said, well, what did you put it down to? And he proceeded to then brag about the fact that he got him on a below market cent rate for an English streamer. Everybody thought this was funny. And
is below market cent, is that like below minimum wage? Is that what that is?
And I was shocked. And even if I think about this too much, it actually makes me cry because the thought of how bad this streamer must have felt, it's just not right. And the level of just cruelty there as well, and just absolute, like, no compassion towards the fact that this person, there are no words. I have no...
Now, listen, not to hyperanalyze or put a, tag or like stamp or whatever. I know I was just saying the whatever earlier about like don't put people in a box, but do we think this guy could be like a psychopath? Like genuinely? Like, cause it just sounds like this dude has like no empathy. Like literally like zero empathy. Like, do we think he just fucking put those perk points into being like an incel? Like, do we think he just was like, he's looking at his like Fallout perk chart and he was like, well, I could put his points into empathy, or I could put them into incel. My bad. I could put them into ableist. 10 and ableist. Intelligence like 3.
No words about this. It made me, I don't use the word hate very often, but it made me hate this person, which was very difficult because he was managing that team that I was a part of. Being around this people and those people who thought it was funny became impossible. And this is amongst a billion other things that I put in that 1.5-hour video that I haven't released, but I think this kind of adequately depicts the type of people that are, pulling the strings behind this platform. The second reason, the second incident that happened about 2 days prior to me leaving.
This is a ex-Kick staff member. Iron King. Also, they weren't talking about Sneeko because Sneeko doesn't stream on Kick. Sneeko streams on Rumble.
Which really solidified it. I walked out of this meeting, called my friend and was like, it's done. I'm done. I'm out of here. I cannot do this anymore. We were talking about the fact that they were trying to get a very beloved Twitch streamer over to Kick to stream Stake.
I've heard about this. Bro. Yeah, this is the one that I've heard about the most. Chat. To any of you that don't know anything about this, to anyone that doesn't follow Dextardo or like any of the like news Twitter accounts, even like some of the people that like will share news sometimes and like joke about it or whatever on Twitter, right? Or don't watch many commentary YouTube channels. I need you guys to sit down for this one. Listen, maybe you guys got the standing desk set up. No. Go pull a chair up, okay? Maybe, I don't know, dude. If you taking a dump watching this stream right now, good. I'm glad you're sitting down, okay?
We're trying to get a very beloved Twitch streamer over to Kick to stream Stake as well. And
so to stream Stake as well, so they wanted her to do gambling.
Oh, that's horrible. And just for context, this particular streamer had been publicly battling cancer recently. So they decided to utilize that in their strategy to get this person over. The conversation very quickly became quite sinister. I'm going to say a quote, and something that I cannot get out of my head because it's so heinous to me. And I think it will speak volumes in, the type of characters that work there, which is why I had to get out. The quote that I remember hearing was, "We can get her on Kick streaming Stake for a relatively low price because she probably thinks she's going to die soon and she'll want to leave more money for her family."
Yeah, dude. This is the platform. This is the platform that motherfuckers dick ride, by the way. This is the platform that people literally do tornado tricks on Kick's penis, by the way, for these fucks. These are the people that are running this platform. Dude. And we're going to follow up with this, by the way. Oh, does anyone want to guess? Which streamer it was? Dude, would anyone like to guess which streamer it was? Would anyone like to guess? Yeah, I was never fully on the hate train for Kick, but after this video, it's a full F Kick type thing. Also, Chucky, sorry, I read your message, but I didn't read it out loud. I'm sorry that the message didn't go through because it was too long. Techno? No. This was after Techno. Rest in peace, King. Neon? No, we're talking about a Twitch streamer that publicly was battling with cancer that they were trying to sign to Kick. Woman. Didn't you put it in Discord? Yeah, I did. Kaide. This was Kaide. They were trying to sign Kaide, and they were going to lowball her because she had cancer and probably thought she was going to die soon and wanted to leave more money to her family. Now, this isn't even the kicker. You know what? Here, let's do this now. Let's do this now. So XQC comes out and says, I asked, and there was no communication to Kaide from Kick or Stake. XQC defends Kick after former employees' allegations against the streaming platform. Later in stream, XQC revealed that he's part of the team at Kick, but that doesn't hold him back from pointing out negative things about the platform. Oh, really? You asked? Oh, you asked? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. You asked if they sent Kaide a contract?
Kaide react to the X tactic. No, bro, and I honestly don't care. People were asking me about it, but it's whatever. I got an offer from Kick and I declined it.
I thought Kick didn't send her one. I thought Kick chat. I asked chat. I'm a part of the team. I can point out negative things, chat. I know, chat. Okay, they did not ask her.
I decided that morally I didn't really want to go over to Kick. Okay. And even if they did try to exploit me for my cancer,
so bad, bro.
It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna take it. I thought it was weird as fuck. I think it's weird to say, like.
Oh yeah, and then it gets cut off here. Here's Dexardo. Here's what Dexardo shared. I got an offer from Kick and I declined it. I've decided that morally. Kaide pushed back against XQC claims that she wasn't contacted by Kick. Even if they did try to exploit me for my cancer, it doesn't matter. I think it's weird to say we can offer her cheaper rates. I don't think there was anyone else publicly battling, I think. And then XQC then has to push back on this, of course. And he says, imagine being a reporter and being unable to copy and paste a statement made from a live stream. You guys are so pathetic. I said the higher-ups never contacted her. Maybe someone contacted her. We would have to ask her. Deliberate misinfo because I called you out last time. So then let's...
The Kaide clip was awful too? What Kaide clip? Well, I mean, it's awful. I asked. There was no communication done to Kaide from Kick or Stake.
And guidelines until they actually make sense.
Now I get to be a fly on the wall and listen to this guy get one guide by his child.
I even sent people to go investigate on the Kick part because apparently it could have been Kick. I even asked to go investigate if anybody at Kick ever said anything to Kaide, and I didn't get anything.
Well, yeah, probably because this is a PR nightmare, of course. So then, obviously Pokemon says, calls Kick evil over accusations that Kaide was offered less money because she has cancer. I think the thing that freaks me out most is these people are probably all in their 20s, 30s, and 40s, and this behavior is happening in an office. Yeah. And then XQC just making things worse for Kick at this rate. I literally just saw this earlier. I was like, oh yeah, this is true. His comeback to a former employee with legitimate response is, who the fuck are you? You don't work there, LMAO. Yeah, so then this is what I read you guys before, and then this is from Melissa. So, her, former Kick staff. Sorry, XQC, but you were just wrong. The higher-ups have to be aware of these types of contracts because they need to approve the rates, plus there is a contract list to avoid multiple people contacting. Oh, wait, contact list to avoid multiple people contacting the same person. I mean, even Kick isn't that disorganized. To which he says, who the fuck are you? You don't work there, LMFAO. Yes. It's just, which is crazy, because this Chronic May literally says, especially when he literally watched her video 2 days ago. He literally watched this person's video, by the way. He watched the same video we're watching right now, and he goes, who are you? He goes, who are you? Okay, and then this Barely Alex person says she's literally the ex-employee that made the video that this whole convo came from, LOL. And then XQC, work is in the present, work is in the past. Lay off the OnlyFans shit and go get yourself a degree, dumb fuck. Bro. This is so sad, bro. This is like a don't meet your idols moment. I mean, obviously not the same thing, but like I used to like idolize XQC, bro. I used to idolize XQC, and I don't know why he feels the need, like and there must be some sort of an incentive, or he's just stupid. Like, here's the thing. He should call a spade and be like, Chat, I don't know if it's true, chat. That is messed up. That is messed up. We need to do better. Okay? He could say that. He could say that. Dextardo got a headline. It's a positive headline for him. Okay, it might look bad for Kick. Be honest, dude. Call a spade, because now you're putting your own public image on the line. Like, are you actually this dumb? Like, I can't, like, either his contract is incentivized to have Kicks back in some way, right? Or he's just an idiot. He's just an idiot. Does he have stock in Kick? Like, what, did Steak offer him stock for Steak? Like, what the fuck, dude? This is so sad. Because, like, again, I used to love XQC, but, like, what the fuck is he doing here? Also, just, like, blatantly, like, just, like, shitting on someone for having an OnlyFans. Like, brother. Bro. Please. Please. I can tell you've been hanging out with Destiny. Please, brother. Please. Sorry. I don't think Destiny's anti-sex worker. Destiny just has some wild takes, so I like to make jokes at his expense as much as possible. Sorry, any D fans out there. He does more than read Wikipedia, okay? Yep, I'll stand with you guys. I got you. I got you guys. He does more than read Wikipedia. Oh, yeah, I hated XQC when someone said something about Ukraine back in the day, and XQC held up the money to his ear and said, I can't hear you. Bro can't read a room to save his life. I mean, yeah, here's the thing. There's, like, a certain point where that shit's, like, funny. Like, when he did it to Ethan Klein, like, it's like, okay. Like, okay, yeah, that's, like, funny. He's just fucking flexing his watch, like, whatever. Like, he can even, like, fucking put his, like, money phone up to his ear if he has, like, a bad take or says something stupid. It's, like, funny. But when it's, like, getting to this point, it's like, bro, like, I really need you to act like a fucking almost 30-year-old man at this point. Like, this, Destiny got his bitch taken by a twink. Preying on his downfall really works. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. You know what, dude? I've been on all this, like, all right, bro, I'm gonna try and be more positive shit. Like, I know this is a bad example because we're just shitting on Kick and XQC right now. But, like, I've been trying to be more positive and, like, but I think you're right. I think I need to get on this hating or preying on people's downfall shit, bro. Oh, my God. I mean, when people got pushed out of their homes and killed, I think he needed to notice not to flex. Yeah. Oh, he needed to notice not to flex. Yeah. Yeah. Like, there's no way motherfucker with 100 mil was flexing when people were dying. Yeah, crazy, bro. He was reacting to people, like, getting bombed, and people are like, dude, this is fucked up. And he's like, sorry, chat, couldn't hear you. Oh, sorry, can't hear you. Finally getting Chris to be a hater for hating's sake. Yeah, dude. These fucking idiots on the internet, bro. I've had enough of them, dude. I've had enough of these idiots on the internet being like, you're too loud. You're annoying. This is a bad take. Tom McDonald is literally the GOAT. All this crazy shit, dude. I'm just gonna start hating to hate, dude. I don't give a shit anymore. I don't give a fuck no more, bro. You know what? Yo, you know what really sent me on this path? I saw a bunch of motherfuckers hating on Zach Bryan. Why the fuck are you gonna hate on this guy? What the fuck? This guy just makes his little country music tunes and hopecore tweets on his Twitter account. How the fuck you gonna hate on this guy? Y'all, there's an entire mob of people hating on this guy? Okay, you'll never even fucking please fucking a majority of the idiots on the internet. Everybody's gotta fucking find something to be grumpy about. Sorry, this is my doomer. This is my doomer villain arc. You guys finna fucking check the Discord tomorrow. I'm gonna fucking have like three Joker edits posted in that hoe. By the way, feel free to hop on our Discord chat. Who's Zach Bryan? LMAO, he's a country artist. Yeah, he's a country artist. Not to be confused with Zach Brown Band. Wait, right? That is Zach Brown Band? Is that the name of it? Yeah. Yeah, anyways. Let us continue here with this, what she was saying.
When I heard that, I actually was surprised. I sort of looked up in surprise. And everybody else was sort of looking at this person that was speaking and just being like, yeah, you know, that's true. Let's go with that. Like, I think we can get this person. And I remember getting really hot after that. Like, I just felt like I was in hell and I was talking to the devils and I was talking to demons, like, and these demons were plotting to, you know, take over the world, and I had to stop them. Like, it felt so bad. When I walked out of that meeting, I actually ended up going home early because I needed to after having that conversation with my friend, I just needed to really, really think hard about whether I could stick this out. And obviously my decision was that I was going to walk away. I had no...
Dude, and like, what a horrible thing to do to a good person like Kaide. Like, Kaide is like one of the streamers that I like actually have watched a decent amount, at least recently. Like, she just seems like a nice human being. Like, how fucking horrible do you have to be to try and exploit someone like that?
No intention to expose the company, although a lot of people that I did speak to about these issues, like throughout the entire time I was there, and then obviously when I left and the reasons why, they said that people should know about this, especially because this company has so much influence. Letting people know about what's going on behind the scenes might help them hold them accountable, and there is nothing without accountability. And right now, they are not accountable for anything.
There's literally no accountability. There is literally, like, on Kick, bro. Listen, and you know, I don't use Kick on the daily, dude. I don't use Kick on the daily. But, I'm gonna completely screw up this saying. But basically, there's like a saying in politics where it's basically like, I'm obviously messing up and paraphrasing, but like, people will believe what is, like, I'm trying to think of how to say it. Luke Stevens said it the other day. He's basically comparing it to a game company. People will basically believe whatever the public image is of you. And you have to work very, very, very hard to change that. So the thing is like, the public image right now is that there is zero accountability. You literally have to prey on minors, live stream it all the way through, you preying on a minor, doing illegal acts with a minor, right, on Kick. Then you get banned. That is one of the only things you can do on Kick to get banned. One of the only things you can do on that platform. That is the public appearance right now. Literally everything else goes. Everything else goes. There's no accountability. There's no accountability for the streamers. There's no accountability for the platform. There's nothing, dude. And XQC not holding them accountable is just making it worse. If XQC won't be like, yeah, chat, this is messed up, chat. This is messed up. We have to do better, chat. Kick has to do better. Okay? Or even if he was like, you know, I think a lot of this wasn't true, but maybe there is some truth to it, and we need to do better. We need to look into it, you know, or Kick needs to look into it. Whatever. There is no accountability there. Nobody's holding them accountable. Like, if you as a company were a good one, you'd actually offer more to her, simple, because from a PR standpoint, that would deadass push a good look while you're shit being cooked because you're considered a disgusting stream site. Honestly, it doesn't take a genius to see that there's some of the most shady shit going on at Kick. Yeah, dude, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that people still dick ride the site. Like, people will say that, like, morally, it's more, like, moral to stream on Twitch than Kick. And people, like, literally, like, the dude earlier, that was the one comment on that Kaide video, by the way, that I showed you. Like, the clip of her actually saying on stream was like, oh, moral high ground, but Twitch shows naked women to minors. Like, bro, you don't even know what the fuck's going on, bro. I understand you're 14, you don't even know what the hell's going on, but like, bro, you need to stop doing this shit. Oh, dude, Bruce? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, hold on, let me go face cam. I have to show you guys this. I have to show you guys this. Let me go through all my Kendrick Lamar likes here. Hold on, sorry. Hey, chat. This is what not being on Kick does to a motherfucker. Look at this.
Thank you for 13K, chat.
This is what not being on Kick does to a
Thank you.
motherfucker.
Get this pig.
This is what not being on Kick does to a motherfucker.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
This is what not being on Kick does to a motherfucker, chat. This is what not being on Kick does to a motherfucker. Oh my god, dude. Wait, I might have it in my bookmarks. Literally him talking about how lame Kick is and like how he just like can destroy. Actually, I'm not even gonna look it up right now. But yeah, it literally just completely. He was saying it completely destroyed his like will to stream, and he didn't want to stream anymore. And I'm happy for Bruce. It sounds like he like I don't know the full lore of it. I just know from what I've seen on like Twitter and people talking about it in my chat. Seems like he kind of went through like a really rough patch, kind of like talking shit on people for like no reason. I guess like rage and stuff like that. And you know, everything with OTK and shit. Even though I love OTK, you know, I want everybody to be treated fucking fair. And it sounds like he's doing good now. It looks like he's doing good now, which is awesome, bro. I'm happy for him. I gotta tap in more with Bruce's streams, honestly. He's always been somebody that I'm like, yeah, this guy is like a huge personality, and he seems smart. And you know, I'm with that dude. I love people like that. I think that's why I like Seer and Will Neff and all these people with like big personalities that you can tell like know what the fuck they're doing, you know, in one way or another. Whether it be like, you know, I don't know, whatever way people classify people as like intelligent or whatever. Honestly, weirdly enough, I would rather have the normal fair wage than her getting overpaid one. And that sounds bad, but the reason I say this is because then I know Kick would be doing it just to look good. Yeah. Level enough. Yeah, dude. Oh, is he on Elden Ring? Hell yeah, bro.
See, they just let shit slide. They do anything. They don't care about pedophiles on the platform. Like this guy right here, I had to fight tooth and nail to get this guy off. This is something I went into detail in the other video, but yeah, thoughts.
She was the Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, somebody with a fucking moral compass got the fucking piece of shit that said he was gonna commit. He was gonna. How do I say this? Mass uninstall Minecraft with an AK-47. Yeah. She was the one who got him banned. Of course, somebody with morals. Also, some girl on whatever fucking Omegle rip-off site there is now, she was like, I'm 16, and he literally licked his lips and was like, I forget what he said. He was like, let me see that ass, or like something like that. Like, bro.
So hard to get this guy off, and he told two 14-year-old girls that he wanted to do something sexual to them. And he even included their age in the proposition. I mean, if you haven't seen the video, it's so heinous. It's so wrong. And the fact that everyone there could watch it.
It was Kick because Steak gave Drake, and I don't know about Yachty, but they definitely gave Drake a bag. Also, by the way, I went through her socials, and she does not have an OnlyFans. So, IDK, what point XQC had saying that shit? Really? That girl doesn't even have an OnlyFans? No fucking way. There's no way there's literally no way. There is no way. She must have like hit it or something. There is no way this guy is so fucking brain dead that XQC was like, oh yeah, woman on Twitter equals OnlyFans. There's no way. She had to have hit it. There's literally no way. She has to have a second account that he knows about or something. Something, bro. There's no way. I say that, but I can kind of believe that at this point. Like if he's just like grasping at straws to like, you know, take someone out. I just don't understand. I don't get it, dude. You know, it just seems like it seems like he has like the mental capacity of like a 14-year-old sometimes in situations like this. Like when you can tell his like emotions are in it, like he genuinely like cares about something and he doesn't want to debate it just for the sake of debating it. It seems like a lot of logic in XQC's mind just kind of leaves. And it's sad to see, dude, because again, I fucking loved XQC. I loved his shit. I think he's a funny ass dude. I think he is a fucking amazing content creator. I think people will say that I'm fucking wrong, and people, I'm sure in this chat, will say I'm wrong as well. But I think he 100% deserved his fucking, how fucking insanely popular he was, you know? But now it's like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck is this guy doing? Then again, dude, listen. I think, and I'm not trying to like shit on these content creators, right? But I think we can all, if we're normal human beings, can admit that Aiden Ross, Destiny, Aiden Ross's entire group, you know, a lot of other kick streamers, at least, you know, those couple of people there are not exactly the most, you know, brand friendly, the most sensible people when it comes to empathy. Not even like, I mean, you know, Aiden Ross seems like he's doing better and he's genuinely helping people now, but for a while there, he was really like telling people to like hurt other human beings for money, you know? I think it's really true. Like the people that you surround yourself with, and it's a clear example, the people you surround yourself with really define a good portion of who you are. And that seems like what is happening recently with X. It's because, like, and I'm not saying that, like, you know, Ludwig, Pokimane, Hassan, like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, those people are all, like, whatever, lefties, progressive, whatever. I'm not even saying those people specifically, but, you know, some of the other people they hung out with on Twitch, like, were just way less problematic. And I think they're also way more attuned to the kind of viewer base that X has. Because I don't think XQC really has, like, a W or L community viewer base, you know? Like, you know, maybe Aiden has. I'm not saying that Destiny's has a WRL fan base, you know? And even still, like, a lot of the WRL like community is sick. Like Rage's community, Kai's community, seemingly Bruce's community from the little bit of time that I've spent in his community, all seem cool, you know? But anyways, I digress. I just think he needs to, like, really either mature some or take more accountability for what's going on Kick, or just stay out of it, dude. And again, like, I used to love XQC, and I really hope he turns this around so I can be like, yeah, I love XQC. Yeah, he said some dumb shit, but like, he's an overall good human being. But right now, it's just like, dude, I can't really feel like I can really, like, watch him and feel good about it after hearing the shit that he said, you know? And maybe that's a me thing. It probably is a me thing, but like if a content creator comes out and like just says some like really hateful shit or like won't hold other people accountable when they're doing horrible, heinous shit like this, it's like, dude, I can't really like fuck with you anymore. Like, just like I would feel wrong watching you. Maybe some people will say it's virtue signaling, but like I truly feel that like in my heart. Like if this person is like saying like bad shit or whatever that I don't agree with, like I can't really get behind that. I can't really support you and feel good about it, you know? I was wondering because I just feel bad for her because if she was on OnlyFans, I smell the Redditors going, her claims are fake because she showed skin online. Yeah. He knows most people don't go out their way to search for facts when he says something. I mean, seemingly, recently, that seems what it is. He's legit, just like his chat. They are either 14 or fucking nerds who have nothing better to do than fight people on why XQC is the best. It's a odd parasocial cum drain. Like, I know I watch a lot of Chris, but at least he knows who I am. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, I think that there are, like, good people in XQC's community, but I think probably a lot of them are leaving more recently. I would imagine probably the more, like, self-aware, empathetic, even like obviously the like more progressive people are probably a lot of the like 20 to 30,000 people like concurrent that he has lost. I would imagine that's probably a lot of that shit. So anyways, dude, GG's Nick Merckx 2.0. Have fun with a fraction of the viewership you used to get, buddy. It's fine, dude. He can just do what Nick Merckx says or does and do some crazy transphobic shit and watch his numbers go up. Like, it's fine. Nah, I'm sorry. I'm being a doomer. I really do think there's still hope for X, but it's just sad kind of seeing the roadies gone down recently. I think there's a lot, you know, it'll be fine. I'm not even saying he has to be some fucking whatever progressive, but like at least just like hold Kick accountable, you know, and just like have a okay moral compass.
Almost with a grin on their face. There were staff members who were defending it, saying that it was a joke. That was actually one of the first times I was like, I have to walk away. If this guy stays on the platform, I have to go. Child endangerment, like having children on the platform. Before I got there was no verification process for if somebody was underage. And so funny because by the time I left, me and compliance had put together a process And because I was pushing it so hard, I'm like, we cannot allow anybody under 13 to stream. Now, nobody knew this, by the way, because I guess when you copy Twitch's TOS verbatim and then you just get some random guy in the office to change, you know, the wording, none of the staff know the terms of service. So a lot of people were just like, nah, she can stream even if she's 6 years old because, you know, she'll have her dad near her or whatever. And it's like, no, that's actually not the case. She cannot be on the platform and she cannot hold her own account. Funnily enough, when I left, I was like, okay, good. The child safety part is pretty much done. They have a process now in place, and I'm pretty sure there's no need to allow children on the platform, because what market are you trying to capture? You already have pedophiles on the platform. Are you just trying to like appease them? Like, what's the point? I still don't know, because I saw this tweet about 2 or 3 weeks ago where a prominent staff member is promoting on Twitter an 11-year-old boy who, whilst I was there, I was the reason why this kid got banned. And I'm sorry to the child that, you know, that might upset you, but it's about your own safety. And especially on Kick, I feel like sometimes Kick should be like you can't even be on it under 18. This child was banned when I was there because, you know, I did have a zero tolerance towards it, because children need to be protected. Not only against the people on the platform, but you need to protect children against being, you know, exploited by their parents, which you see on YouTube all the time. You need to protect children from people on the streams. Like, if he got chatbotted, or, you know, a bad character came into his stream and started saying horrible things that you can only imagine, I would feel guilty for that. And who knows?
Dude, Balatro's so fucking good. Sorry, I had to pause, bro. That game's so fun. Joe, enjoy, brother. Appreciate you hanging. No kids should be on Twitter. I don't even like or use Twitter. Dude, yeah, I feel like Kick has to go, like, minimum, like, 16 plus. Like, if they actually cared, like, minimum. I think they should be 18 plus at this point. Again, sorry to keep bringing up that random fuck that I saw on X/Twitter, but, like, dude, anybody trying to argue, like, the hot tub meta on Twitch makes it more immoral to work for Twitch than Kick is crazy, bro. Like, literally, you just don't know what the fuck's going on that site.
Knows what that's going to do to that child as he grows up. Ugh, God, it's I just can't believe these people. Anyway, so as you can see in the tweet, he's just promoting him. He's reinstated his account. The kid gets featured all the time, and he's verified, and he's 11. And the reason I know he's 11 is because on his Facebook page,
no way,
that he used to stream on, it says, I turned 11 in Dallas. They just blatantly ignore their terms of service, which are in place to protect children from dipshits like this.
Yeah.
That I, for some reason, had to fight to get off the platform. I'm sorry, it's this type of shit.
Dude, that makes so much fucking sense that she was the person that got him banned. That makes so much sense now. Yeah, to anybody, I think most of my chat probably knows about him, but, like, pretty much if you watch any Predator video on YouTube about that Kick streamer, people will, like, explain that dude's story. That dude is genuinely, like, a menace, like, horrible, horrible human being, like, full PDF file. Yeah. And YouTube frogs that might still be watching, I highly recommend. If you don't know who that is and why she is so upset about it, do some research. Dude, I saw a YouTube short that said if you add 10 to your age, how old would you be? And I saw so many people go, 20? King, where you at? Yo, what? I was like, what the fuck? Y'all ain't got school or Legos to build? The fucking iPad brain rot, dude. They're on YouTube shorts now.
It just makes me so frustrated, because the bare minimum is to protect kids. And these two examples just showcase that they could care less. They could care less. There were times where I was nearly in tears because I just didn't understand why they cared so much about letting this guy stay and letting this kid on the platform. I don't understand. I do understand that the less savory streamers do have viewers that are likely to mortgage their fucking house to stream on stakes. So that is the reason. And well, you know, well, what's a few pedophiles for a few $1 billion? So anyways, thank you for watching. I don't know if this video is even going to go anywhere. I hope it does, because this is the only way that they're going to be held accountable. I also don't know what's going to happen to me because of this video. I don't really care if they sue me. I doubt Steak wants to be in a courtroom anyway, but if they do, I'm going to have nothing to take anyway. I'll pay them like $30 a week for the rest of my life, or I'll declare bankruptcy. But I guess the worst thing would be if I just disappear randomly.
What?
Crazy things have happened to people that go against big gambling companies. Just look it up. But so if I do disappear randomly, luckily I moved house recently and I'm not even on the lease, so hopefully they can't find me. But I feel like after recording that long video and even doing this one, it's been very cathartic for me. It's really sorted out a lot of my thoughts, and I've been able to really reflect on what happened there and how wrong it all was.
It's fine, bro. You're not in America. It's fine, dude. You're not in America. They don't have as much pull with the fucking government. You'll be... I mean, you might need to go into some protective services or something, but, like, don't worry, brother.
There is...
Just kidding. It's still very... There's a lot of, risk here, but, a dead ass, though. America, straight up, I feel like it's probably easier for big companies to make people go away. They don't think they can compete with Twitch, so they take Twitch's sloppy seconds and children. I mean, they are just straight up taking Twitch's, what's it called? Like, all their shit. Like, all of the way that the site runs and works. Yeah. The crazy shit is our generation grew up with unlimited access to the internet and consequences of that because we had live leaks and just the worst shit to see constantly. And so now we want kids to be safe from the shit that happened to us. Like, I'm fucking so for banning kids until they're a certain age or more restrictive access because parents are not doing their jobs to keep kids safe. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Chris, you know the streamer Dante? Yeah, Dante's. Yeah, he broke up with his girlfriend. Fumble of the year. Fumble of the century. Whatever Twitter's been saying. He broke up with her for League. He pulled a Doug Sensor Martin. Yeah. I'm so fucking glad I didn't have internet access. My little siblings do. It's so fucking depressing to see them replace their Legos and toys with an Xbox and phones. I hate motherfuckers like him. Evo, what's up, Bo? How's it going? If I ever have kids, they only get in like an iPad and it's gonna have every parent lock. Yeah, I think there's like a sense of balance, right? Because like it is good for kids to know how to operate tech, but if it's like that video of the kid with the brain rot where he's like swiping on TikTok and then like playing Minecraft and then swiping on like it's like, yo, dude, that kid's brain is fried, bro. I had free access to the internet. I got groomed by older men. Like, this is what I want to not happen to kids these days. This is so fucked. I'm good. Hope things are going okay for everyone. Bro, I am amazing overall. Thanks for saying that, Evo. Appreciate you, homie. My kid's getting the Switch. That shit ain't got internet browser.
So much more. But I think for now that kind of at least showcased my little story about why I left. And yeah, I appreciate it. And please just be aware of these things. And I'm not trying to shame anybody on Kick, any creator. If you're on Kick and you think that, it's better for your community or you're happier there, that's totally fine. It's not your responsibility to, take on the burden of the inner workings of a company that you're slightly associated with by using their platform. That is not your burden. It is, however, important that you guys can make an informed decision. So I hope that kind of sheds a little bit of light on that. Anyway, thank you for listening and have a happy day.
Dude, this is crazy, bro. What's this? The worst hit piece? Oh yeah, I was watching Oompaville talk about this the other day. What we got going on here? Why would you even work with them? It only makes you look worse that you would choose to. None of this is surprising to anyone. You would only join them if you were okay with this type of behavior in the first place. This is the behavior that's rewarded and celebrated by the company. Oh, great. More fighting from, more fighting to a person that was brave enough. Or a fight. This is great. A fight that is going towards somebody that is trying to be empathetic and honest and share some truth and help people make an educated decision, being shit on by somebody else that it like doesn't like Kick. Like, what the fuck, dude? You both have the same goal. Why are you shitting on a person that is actually like trying to bring to light this stuff. What is your fucking problem? What do you gain from this? I was hired for my knowledge of gaming and esports. I was under the impression that they wanted to capture the broader market, i.e. gamers, cleaning up their image and moving towards becoming a respectable competitor to Twitch. It eventually became more clear, however, that this was not the case. I mean, fucking Melissa said it perfectly. Can't say I'm shocked this kind of information has came out against Kick. Seems like Kick doesn't care if it becomes Kick. Yo! Yeah. What's his name said it perfectly. Holy shit. That's sick that he watched it, by the way. It's sick that a lot of these like verified YouTube content creators are watching this now. Not the least bit surprised to hear about Kick. It's sad that another company can't offer legit competition to Twitch without being way more evil. Yeah, I mean, that's true, dude. I mean, Twitch definitely has. Its own problems, and it's definitely done horrible shit before, and they definitely have, I'm sure, some staffing problems here and there. But it's not this bad. It's not this horrible. This is just evil, vile shit, you know? Can confirm we have no real entertainment industry in Australia. I'm sorry that you had to resort to Kick to break into that field, although it's not surprising to hear that Kick is run by people who mirror their streamers. I'm wearing my shocked Pikachu face right now. Not surprised Kick is owned by Stake, who is an online casino and thus automatically morally abhorrent. Yeah. Oh, abhorrent. Sorry. Mass respect for you for telling your story. Hope you make more YouTube videos, etc. You have great insight into the industry. If I was Twitch or YouTube, I'd snap you up. But I assume you have a non-compete for a while. Oh. I'm so sorry you went through this. Wishing you a bright and better future for your career. Yeah, on God, dude. On God, bro. This is crazy, dude. This is genuinely crazy.